Today's video, we're going to talk about the baddest naturally aspirated ram in the world. Alright, the owner and operator of that Ram is Jay Greene, the owner and operator of Greene Racing. Jay has been like basically the brain to my truck. I hit Jay up all the time just for thoughts, ideas, everything. And, you know, he's been the brain for this. He tells me, you know, he's been racing Rams and been tuning them longer than I've even owned one. He's had them since, I think he had an 03. He's had a bunch of old ones, and his new one now is same year as mine, 2014. And right now it has a 426 stroker motor in it. It is one badass truck. Even like before he even put the 426 in, Jay actually still holds the 4-door NA 5.7 record. There's only two other trucks that are close to that. I won't even say close. They're still a couple tenths off. I am, as of right now, 3 tenths off of his record. Possibly 2 tenths. I think possibly a tenth after the end of this year. I don't think I'm going to get his record. That thing is just, even before that, it's nasty. He's got a 15-inch wheel conversion. He has a Paramount 4200 stall. He's got, you know, this is all on the 5.7. And, you know, he had more potential than what the truck actually ran. I ran a 12.1 with the 5.7 in it, and I know it had more potential in it, and so does he. He even said he was spinning on that whole time because it was cold out. He didn't like the tires he had. He's got a new tire set up, everything. So when he ran his 12.1, easily could have been more potential than that. But racing's racing, right? You know what I mean? I say the same thing. I have more potential in this truck, but racing's racing. So that was his last time running that. He holds the NA 5.7 4-door record. The record that I am, you know, trying to, I guess, go for, which I don't even know if it's going to be possible. Maybe when we get the cam upgrade. But this truck is an absolute monster, the one he has now with the 426. Now, Jay's 426 isn't even fully done yet. He said he's going to be doing more things to it. It's not done. And he's only taken it to the track one time. And I think he said he had like 3 passes. So he hasn't even had it fully dialed in yet. And his fastest pass was only in the 8th mile. He said his quarter-mile track got shut down, so he didn't get a chance to run it the quarter-mile. This truck, at its best, is going to run 10s. Easily. It's going to run 10s NA, and the craziest thing about this, it's a 4-door. Just like the fastest gas-powered 4th gen Ram is a 4-door. Guess who tunes that? Jay. Guess who tunes mine? Jay. Guess who tunes all the fastest NA trucks basically in this country? Jay. Now, the fastest NA 5.7 in this country isn't actually tuned by Jay, but they're in the quarter-mile, put it that way. The fastest 8th mile is tuned by Jay. That is Jason Dorea. He has the fastest 8th mile. He hasn't really ran the quarter-mile yet. In the same weather he ran the 8th mile. That will be the fastest. This is 5.7, sorry. So Jay, he knows these trucks in and out. He is, if you have a Hemi, especially a Ram, take it to Greene Racing. He is the best tuner in this country for Rams, and there will be a lot of guys that can vouch for that. Thousands and thousands of guys that can vouch for that. And even if you have a Hemi in general, go to Jay. I've seen him tune Hellcats with just a tune, and maybe a pulley, maybe some injectors, and they're running 9.6, 9.8s. I don't know about 9.6. I know they're running 9s. I've seen it on his website. There's a couple things up there. He's running 9s with them. He's got Trackhawks running low 10s with basically very minimal mods. Same thing, pulley, tune, and injectors. Low 10s. Anything that has a HEMI, this guy can tune to a T. But his 426, he's only been to the track once. He doesn't dyno tune it because he doesn't have a local dyno, and he not even fully dialed in. This truck ran 7.1 in the 8th mile, which is absolutely insane for a 4-door Ram with a roll cage. He had to put a roll cage in it because he knows it's got such good potential, and this is all motor, absolute monster. 7.1 in the 8th. So that's 7.1 in the 8th mile is the fastest NA Ram right now. And when he gets to the quarter mile, he is going to absolutely shatter that record, which is 11.80. And I think he'll run probably 11.0, 10.9 when it's done. It's not even done yet. He's still waiting on some extra parts to come in. He's got some old parts from when he didn't realize, I think he didn't realize he was going to be doing some extra upgrades or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, Jay. If you see this video, correct me or whatever. But I know you're doing, it's not done. It's going to be more badass than ever. This truck, I love this. I want to see this truck in person. But him living in Texas, me living in New Jersey, it's hard. But I talk to Jay all the time. I consider Jay an actual friend of mine. Hopefully he considers me the same. I do hit him up a lot, just for ideas of anything, you know what I mean? With my suspension, the QA1 shocks, I can't get them because I have struts in the front. I could do the rears, but I looked up something and he gave me an idea. He's like, here, check these out. A lot of old school racers use these struts and shocks in the rear. They're the Rancho RS 9000s. Now, they make them specifically for my truck, 4-wheel drive and everything. They're 9-way fully adjustable. Those are the things that Jay will do to help anybody. He has the best customer service also when it comes to his Greene Racing page. So please, if you're in, like I said, if you're in the market for a tune or anything for a HEMI, go to Jay. Hit him up. He will do custom grind camshafts for any of your HEMI needs. He's absolutely great to work with. He'll tell, you know what I mean? He'll say, what's your mods? This. He'll give you what he thinks is the best thing to make the most power. And that's what we're doing with mine. The reason I am also getting an upgraded cam is because when we first did my cam, we weren't really expecting to get a torque converter. We were supposed to stay with the stock torque converter, but because we got the opportunity to get a Circle D for the for beta testing it, that we could easily get a bigger converter. I have the torquiest right now. I have the torquiest cam that he sells. So now we're going to go to a bigger cam. And when we get that in, it'll blend in perfectly with my torque converter I have. So we'll have a great torque converter and we'll have a great cam. Perfect setup for this truck. And we'll see what it can really do come next year. Because I'm not going to have it in by the end of this year, which is 2 or 3 more months of racing. So that's the kind of guy Jay is. He's a great guy. And he'll do he'll even, sorry, I got something in my throat. His customer service is top notch. I've hit him up so many different times. It just, you know what I mean? He's a great guy to work with. He has tuning he's the best tuner too. He's like nothing. I got to say a lot of great things about him because, he's done a lot for me and he's done a lot for other guys. And he's helped the Ram community so much. Custom grind cams, tuning. He'll tune anyone's cam too. It doesn't matter if you want to buy it from O's or buy the new TSP cams. He'll tune it because you're paying him to tune the cam. Maybe they have a cheaper price than what he has for their cams. It's possible. I mean, anything is possible. But I would always suggest to go with his custom grind cams, especially if he's tuning it. I'm not going to go get a cam from somewhere else and then have Jay tune it. You know what I mean? It's kind of pointless when his cams are, he's got all different stages. He's got budget kits, he's got premium kits, and he has high lift kits. He has high lift premium or non-high lift. He's got so many different cams, and you can also do a custom grind exact that's not even in his you know, his exact. I guess you could still do a custom grind for you that doesn't have a stage to it or this and that, just to fit your needs, because he'll know what your truck needs best, because you have to data log to him and get on the best base, get him exactly what's going on, and he will know. So that 426 also hits hard as hell. Look at this thing hit from a 40 roll. So that's the 426 from a 40 roll. Anything you need for Hemi wise, cam, tune, anything, hit Jay up. He's a great guy. He has a small YouTube channel. He you know, just posts basically his races and stuff like that. Number one thing you need to hit up if you're in at least for a custom tune, go to his Greene Racing Facebook website. He'll get you situated. You know what I mean? Hit him up, talk to him. He's a great guy to work with. That's how you get in touch with him. He doesn't have an actual website because he likes the more like person to person talking. You talk to him. You don't talk to a secretary or somebody else. You talk directly to Jay, and he will get you exactly where you need to be for any of your Hemi needs. He even does V6s, and he does older Rams too. So if you have a 3rd gen with a Hemi, or a 4.7 or anything of that, even I think he does a 5.9. He does them all, 5.2, 5.9, anything Ram related, he will hook up for you. So check him out. Great guy. Nothing bad to say about him ever. That's why he tunes this. That's why he tunes the Cam Ram here, and you know, doing great things. So check him out. Till the next one, you know what it is. Peace.